Anime OSTs are an incredibly underrated topic in anime discussions. A lot of people, including myself, don't really process just how good the OST of anime could be, and how deeply it affects each scene. The OST that plays behind the event could easily make or break a scene, like any hype scene from My Hero Academia. The OST definitely lends itself to be beneficial to each scene. It does a great job getting you hyped with the scene, and it definitely amplifies the viewing experience. Obviously, there are some times when you could pick up an OST that plays an anime you like, but besides that, you are missing on a grand portion of OSTs that are very good, but you just never heard. OSTs are an incredibly important part when it comes to having a scene in anime, so this video will be showcasing some of my favorite OSTs that I want to talk about, and I shall, as my duty as the sauce daddy, enlighten you to these fantastic tunes. The first OST I'll be talking about is Awari no Uta from Girls Last Tour. I caught this OST while watching the show, mainly because it was put on display for you to purposely pick up on. On a surface level, if you never watched Girls Last Tour, Awari no Uta would probably sound very soothing and serene. Though if you watch the show, this OST is topped with a sense of sadness and almost hopelessness. Every time I hear it, I'm simply overcome with sadness, as for me, this song just radiates this incredibly sad energy. This peaceful yet sad melody always gets me to a point of tears. This OST is not only a great OST, but this is a great chance for me to tell you to watch Girls Last Tour because it's a thematic masterpiece. Or if it isn't your cup of tea, you don't have to watch it, but it's pretty good. This one's a very personal pick because I absolutely love Girls Last Tour, and this is just my bias speaking. No, the rest are pretty spicy. The next OST I'll be talking about is Simpsonia Margarum. I don't speak Latin, don't bully me. From Puella Maki Loca Magica. Now, if I aren't similar to the two shows prior on this list, I might look like a massive lolicon right now, but that is not the case. The OST itself is an amazing piece, even without any context. For those who watch the show and receive the context, this music really does work. The song plays during a specific battle. The build up in the beginning is the build up to the fight, and orchestral theme really fits the opponent. It definitely is a really good OST to listen to, regardless if you have context. Just don't look at the comments, it would be a massive spoiler. Next up on the list is a Haikyuu OST called Tsukushima's Block Theme. Pretty self-explanatory to when the scene plays, but I was pretty surprised at how little this OST gets attention. When I first watched the scene, it was the first thing to stick out. A great OST accompanying a great moment to create an energy rush for me. This OST does just play for one block, but this one block changes characters completely. They weren't the same after this, and the OST plays perfectly during the explosion of emotions. The moment itself was incredibly hype, but the OST was like frosting on the cake. It finished up the absolute package which would bring people to tears. Next OST on the list is the main theme of Picano. This OST doesn't remind me of one specific moment it plays with the show, so the OST doesn't have an impact of the ones prior. This OST is simply just good, a great jazzy vibe that's definitely different than anything on the list. It definitely suits the image of slick mafia men doing cool things, as the whole OST just sounds like actual jazz music. It doesn't even sound like it came from an anime, it sounds like an actual jazz artist. It gives a great 1930 New York vibe and it's definitely worth a listen. This next OST here is a different pick from the other OSTs here. This OST is Tsuteki Meppo from the Monogatari series. This OST plays during multiple scenes, all of which are light-hearted talking scenes. These scenes have no tension or are casual by Monogatari standards. They're basically your average lines in a slice of life anime. The OST, however, completely supports the scene. Regardless of the unique Monogatari-like way to show purchase information, the OST offers a casual ambiance perfect for normal conversations. I've used the OST in a preview video before, mainly because of how smoothly it supports anything that is being said through it. It offers a magnificent vibe to basically anything. When you think about JoJo OSTs, what do you think about? Well, most people will think about the Pillarman theme and Giorno's theme, but those have run dry for me at this point considering how much times I listen to them. The best JoJo OST that you've never heard is Koichi's theme, Evolution. Similar to his character, this OST evolves throughout the song, and so it just gets better and better. Finally, when you reach the third act of the song, you're greeted with this amazing OST is probably my favorite piece from any JoJo OST. Now then, the Berserk anime isn't exactly known for its quality and is actually pretty horrible. Though it has one thing going for it and one thing only, some banger OSTs. Might I recommend the theme My Brother for intense workouts that emanates with badassery. Or if that's a little too metal for you and you're in a little more of a villain saga vibe, try 100 Year War, a great song for when you want to pillage a village or pretend you're a Viking. Both of these are great OSTs and are about the best things to come out from the Berserk anime. Gurren Lagann has two themes. I really like Vio's theme, in my opinion one of the greatest OSTs in anime, Libera Me From Hell. Vio's theme is an actual song and is very rock based, giving off a less edgy Linkin Park vibe. It's a great track to listen to when you feel like smashing someone's head in or whatever cool kids do these days. And Libera Me From Hell is a mashup of opera and rap. Get your head around that one. Just the beat and the contrast the song presents are enough to make it one of the greats, and I can't recommend this track of anime enough. Some things are just made for certain characters, so important that you always see slap, also leave people with a bad impression of said character. Some of the greatest character OSTs in my opinion are Orochimaru's theme, Alucard's theme, and Sinbad's theme. To just suit the vibe of these characters gives so well, with my personal favorite being Orochimaru's battle theme. I could give you a better description of each theme however, but music is subjective, so no matter what I say, if you don't enjoy it, there's nothing I can do about it. But you know, anytime you're bored and remember this video, just check out some of these tracks. Naruto has a ridiculous amount of bangers. Whether my nostalgia speaking or not, I don't know, I just know that I like a lot of them. But my absolute favorite has to be Spin and Burst. It just radiates so much energy and it's great. I also like to take this time to show appreciation to a show I think easily has one of the most underrated soundtracks I've ever heard, and that is Maki. It's full of banger tunes such as Infinite Power, Valve Heart, Dodge Bizarre 1, and so many more. Even the Sinbad theme came from Maki, so I highly recommend you check out these OSTs and check out Maki while you're at it. So I've put quite a lot of OSTs here, and there's so many good ones I just know I've missed a few. Soundtracks in anime almost always hit hard, and it's a shame it's not talked about a lot. In terms of anime I've goated OSTs, no, I think Full Metal, AOT, Code Geass, and Bleach overall have some of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. So I'm interested to hear some of your guys' favorite sounds from anime. Maybe you got one I forgot about, or maybe you could just put me on to one entirely. Let me know in the comment section down below, and that's it for the video, so I'll steady out.